Hello, everybody. I am Kooch. Welcome back, or welcome if this is your first time here. This is part 2 in my series, An Irrelevant Kooch. In today's video, I'm going to be going over why the moderators kicked me out of the John Yates mod group. I'm also going to show proof that some of these people claiming they didn't know about this channel or my Instagram sock and my voice changer, which is really fun. I can't wait to show that off. Also, I'm going to be talking about how my Instagram was hacked, how people have been doxing me, and then I'm going to show some people being really ignorant, and then I'm going to do a bonus Terry Lynn from some lies the other night. So the things I'm about to show you all occurred on February 1st, 2022 and February 2nd, 2022. This is Amanda Prayer Jar's IG. She did a live on February 1st, and in a 2-second period, she had this accidentally flashed on her screen, and it shows me highlighted in black as an unopened message to Ready to Be Happy, who is also Amanda's prayer jar. This is how things started on February 1st. Next, I'm going to show you a conversation between Sassy Gamer Girl, who was a mod for other creators such as Brooke, Dee, Terry Lynn, and I think a few others in that bunch who have channels, and they all share the same moderators. They all have their own big mod chat, and Sassy Gamer Girl was discussing this with me, I guess, because they were not happy about seeing that I was an unopened message in Amanda's Instagrams. So this is the conversation that we had. So right away, she wanted to let me know to strike Amanda's video because Amanda was showing my DMs in her inbox on her YouTube Live. That's not a strike worthy at all. And I just let her know that I checked on her the other day, and she wanted to know why. I said I didn't mind. She asked. There was so much being ganged up on towards her, and it hurt my heart a little. And even though I knew that she had done bad things, she was being piled on so much. And at that time, I still believed, because we didn't really have any proof of her not doing any of the things that that were being blamed on her. There was still no proof that she hadn't done those things. Since then, there's been proof shown for a lot of those things. So Sassy said that she had to be threatening self-harm, that's a lie, and she didn't think she was. No way. And of course, I wouldn't be exiled because I messaged her. People might be mad. And I said, oh, I'm already halfway kicked out, so this should be interesting. And the mods were asking, and she defended me. Either way, she still trusted me because I was a mod of John's. And so I was saying, I was horribly depressed at the time, and had been going through some things myself. And I found myself in a place of pain for what Amanda was going through. And she asked if John and Julie were okay with, I'm not even sure what, but, I guess of just anything that was going on. And I said I didn't even know if John knew, but Julie would stand with the other mods from everywhere. Sassy was sorry about that. And I just knew that this was going to be the icing on the cake for me to be done. However, I thought this whole time, why involve John? This had nothing to do with John. This wasn't John's mod group. So why would these people go and tell John they needed to kick me out over something as simple as sending somebody a message just because they were the most hated person in the community? When that's actually exactly what happened in the long run, which you'll see later on this night. Oh, and she had thought that maybe John could mediate. And John didn't need to be involved. I don't know what any of that meant. John just didn't need to be involved ever, and I thought somebody would come to their senses before John had to get involved. Also, Teresa was not a mod of his, and her and I had a convo about the same thing on February 1st, 2022. So she messaged me, hey, did you message Amanda today? I said, yep. She immediately says, why, girl? Threatening suicide is a bunch of crap. Again, you people. I said just in case it wasn't, my heart felt sad for her in a moment of weakness. Then today I told her if she wants to, these things to stop, then maybe get offline. Teresa, make it make sense, cannot be counted on if any of you are contemplating anything horribly. And I hope none of you are. And I did throw up the hotline in case you need it. Please use it. When streams were going on me nonstop around the clock, 72 hours, I posted something regarding that. Her response was, grow up, old lady. You're not that relevant. Honestly, we don't care. John, control your lying ass, Maud. Here's some toilet paper shit for you. Just a charmer, that Teresa. Okay, so later this same night, we are going to go into John Yates's mod chat. And this is what went down. The very first message from Heidi. There's some BS going on, and I don't like what I'm being told. Christy, who knew exactly what was going on, says, uh-oh, what? And then Maria, I love Maria, says, wait, what? I haven't seen or heard anything, but I'm usually not the first to know anything. And then Coco says, what? What kind of BS? And then suddenly, Me's or Mommy, a.k.a. Julie, drops me out of the chat. After she kicks me, Heidi replied in the group chat, Kooch has been removed from the mod chat for good reason. So, let's see, what are these good reasons? I definitely wanted to learn why I was booted. Amanda's prayer jar had nothing to do with a mod group, so I'm just confused what's going on. I messaged Heidi and Julie, and I asked them why. Julie replied that she didn't know. She'd gotten a call late that night by a few of the mods asking her to remove me. Also, she sadly lost another kitty that she had to deal with that day, and she did not have any issues with me. I said I didn't believe that she didn't have issues, or she would have asked me and gotten more details. Then I said no need to reply unless you want to tell me, because the conversation can't go anywhere if you're not going to tell me why. Then Heidi responds shortly after, saying that she didn't know anything about me getting kicked out. She acted like she didn't even know what I was talking about. And I said, if you had no idea, why'd you come into the mod group all mad? And then Julie booted me, blah, blah, blah. So that's that. However, if you look right above that, there's something on there where we talk about the Dirty Bitches account. However, I had gone back in and deleted where I said Dirty Bitches because I was scared they were going to tell everybody. So Heidi did know about the Dirty Bitches on January 1st. As I'm showing right now, Teresa knows about the petmyrox account. Right here, she asked me about it in IG because John had messaged Heidi and Teresa, I'm not sure, but on January 1st they did, and so I talked to Teresa and Heidi both in DMs. Teresa was letting me know that John was really upset. I felt horrible. I was hungover as fuck, and I'm freaking out, and I'm trying to delete it. I couldn't figure out how to delete it, so I'm trying to delete other just things off of it, and my head is spinning because I'm so hungover, and I was just really trying to get everything off of it, and because I was sad that I'd upset him and that I had not shared this with him, even though I had shared it with Julie and Heidi and Teresa and Terry Lynn, and everybody knew about it. And here's Heidi asking me about the petmyrox account also on January 1st because they both knew about it. They also both knew about the Dirty Bitches account. Oh my god, I just woke up. I'm hungover. Accidentally flashed my fucking name super quick, so I had to delete it and fix it. And now I'm afraid to put it back out, so I don't know. I don't know. I'm too hungover to think about it right now. And my anxiety over my name flashing so quickly is like through the roof.
As you can see, this video, Scamber Alert, came out on my YouTube channel, Dirty Bitches, the next day, January 2nd. The only other videos I released in that time frame are on the Dollar Tree channel on December 28th and then again on January 18th. Heidi was clearly talking about my Scamber Alert video on January 1st when she asked me about it.
These are the 5 videos I released on the Dirty Bitches channel since I made the channel.
Avenue, Seaside Heights, New Jersey. Officer, what apartment? Caller, it's not an apartment. Okay, 123 street name. What is your first and last name? Caller, Lacey Gibbs. Officer, Lacey Gibbs. Caller, yes, he's been erratic and went missing for the whole week, and we need a welfare.
This was taken from a chat last week where Teresa is acting like she knew nothing about the voice changer, but she and the other women in the Hag Life group did. Next are the 3 videos I did about Siwa, which the group clearly knew about. This first one was a bad attempt at showing that Siwa was jealous of Brooke. Here are the next 2. Both focused on Dom and Drew the Punisher and
Okay, I'll call you by your real name. Okay, I'll call you by your real name. Monster. Monster, call me. Monster. Okay. Oh, and if the monster is still watching us, I'm waiting for those copyright strikes. But if Brandon's still listening, if that monster, right now. If that monster is still alive and talking shit, I'm just going to say this to you, you short, big little peon bastard.
And the other 2 were men on the panel showing ignorance towards other races of people and different things.
So that was my voice changer, all 4 voices. Pretty funny. So on my IG, I did a story that my IG was hacked. What happened was I was on an Instagram phone call with somebody, and all of a sudden, a group was made, and all of these people were starting to be added into the phone call. My hands, I was doing dishes, so my hands were not even anywhere near the phone when this was happening, and all of a sudden I had created a group and I was adding people to the phone call. So I was freaking out. We hung up and I got the group and everything taken care of. But when all was said and done, there was a couple of things missing. Number 1 was my backup Instagram account, and number 2 was the mod group for John Yates. I still had everything from that group up until the time I was kicked out, and that had completely disappeared off of my Instagram. Also, Amber and Terry Lynn decided that doxing my full name and some court records would be a great idea. So this is Amber on her channel doxing me when I went to court for a marijuana charge back in 2005 and 6. She had my last name all over these papers, the charges, everything. She didn't care. So after they doxed me on Amber's channel, yes, with my court charges for weed, they went over to Terry Lynn's channel just a few days later and doxed me again. This time Amber thought it would be just a wonderful idea to go ahead and bring up my mother's name, my brother's name, my deceased father's name, my full name, the city I live in, my apartment number. The state is obviously Florida. Yeah, it just, basically everything but the street numbers she gave out. So, yeah, she's working on a full dox of me. I'm sure this video she's going to love even more, and we'll probably even go further. But that's okay, because there's just going to be showing a trail of each little thing that you do. And as invincible as you like to think you are and act, you're not. And it's probably not going to be me that takes you down, but I'm sure somebody out there you're gonna run into, and you're gonna say the wrong thing, and then you're probably really gonna allegedly need to watch out, I would think. So anyway, you also threatened to call my brother, saying that you want to set up an interview with him. That's really funny. I don't even know what to say to that. I just don't even know what to say besides the fact that it's so beyond disgusting. My family has nothing to do with YouTube. My mother is ill, and I swear if you attempt to call her or bother her in any way, shape, or form, that's going to be really, really, really disgusting. And it's all going to come back to you, since you're the one doing this. It's not going to be anybody else that would do it. It would actually be you. So you better watch out, because the proof already says it's going to be you if anything like this happens. And then I wouldn't want to deal with my brother if that was me bothering my sick mother. Not at all. I think it's just as disgusting, all of the people that are in these live streams. And I probably was one of these people in the past, but this has been such a learning experience. I'm going to be a better person from this, and I'm not going to be one of these people in the future, because it's really disgusting to see people in a chat cheering this kind of behavior on. It's like they are lions and they are just waiting for that big bloody piece of steak to be thrown in the ring so they can just all go at it like crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. That's all I have to say is it's crazy. It's hurtful. It makes me sad. It's just really hurtful, and it makes me very, very, very angry. I've recorded this part 3 times because I'm so angry, and so this 3rd time I don't sound nearly as angry as I really did the first couple of times I recorded it. But trust me, I'm still just as angry. You just can't hear it like you could have. Scamber is very upset with me because I did a video on January 2nd called Scamber Alert, which backs up every receipt. I have every receipt backed up that I say, talking about how she was doing a welfare check on John and how disgusting it was. She's even still lying about that to this day, so please check out my video, Scamber Alert, because she just told her subscribers last week, I believe, that she called and did this welfare check the same day that these threats were made. First, I'm not even going to go into them. You need to watch the video. But she actually made the call 8 days later when nothing at all was going on. There was no threats being made or anything like that. She wasn't even part of the threats, which she actually did cop to because she can't deny that anymore. But watch my video, Scamber Alert, and you will see all the proof of her lies, and you will be able to see when she lies again. This was just another IG post of what I just basically explained happened. And up next is some bonus content, a clip of Teresa showing her true colors on January 30th when she went on to Twitch to Real Entertainment's live. She called in and was very rude to him, and I cut out a couple clips. The first one is a TikTok video that Real had posted earlier in the day, just of a kid commenting on something, and it just showed that Real had some really hurt feelings. It wasn't anything mean or defensive.
And I'll play this for you. And I tagged Teresa. I never said 2 words about D. What everybody is probably talking about is
what's the word?
Her so-called son.
They would love. They banned the people they were using.
Let me play that again for you. Let me play that again for you.
What's the word of the day? Man, people don't ban the people they would love. They banned the people they were using.
Okay. So
that makes no sense to me. And I couldn't even understand what it was saying.
Fine. Don't make no sense to you.
Thinking it's okay to call a black kid it. Just wow. Up next, though, I have another clip of the lovely Teresa acting like herself. So let's listen.
You follow me on my IG. You don't know who I am.
Teresa,
you don't know who I am on my IG, do you? Do you know who I am?
Yes, Teresa, I know you is.
Who am I?
Teresa,
okay, what's my account name?
Teresa, I'm not getting into that because I'm not giving you any promotion on my channel.
You don't know my account name. You don't know who you're even talking to.
Yes, I do know who I'm talking to. I do.
That clip was also done on January 30th. Now, this Teresa had posted on her Amanda's Shattered Dream channel twice. Once on February 4th, again on February 9th. This is my response. Well, this just proves that what a real bully you are. Are you proud of shattering my dreams of being dumb enough to think y'all were real friends and would understand my loyalty never wavered? That's why you're a bully. I have a right to speak to whoever I want for whatever reason, just like you are becoming BFFs with Jay today and many others who did John dirty. If having a heart is my worst crime, then I'm glad you pushed me out. As you don't deserve my loyalty, leave me alone. That's what I said. God, I wish I wasn't such a sentimental wuss. So I just added part 5 to the video to show Terry Lynn lying about her membership perks and also more insight to her and the whole cat situation and proving even more so that she's the liar we already knew on that. YouTube channel memberships work by giving the subscribers a choice of tiers they can join. You set the price for the tier between $1 and $49.99, and the perks should also be reflective of that. Terry Lynn's friends Heidi and Amber should have shown her how to do this. You literally just got your memberships. Why do you think John owes it to you to help how you do it?
There's enough to go around. And the fact that I didn't set my membership prices, they were set there on YouTube. And now listen, if I knew that there needed to be smaller, I don't know what that stuff means. I am new. You know what? You could have been a teacher, but you weren't, because you wanted it all for yourself. And that's called greed. It wasn't even about any of that.
No, Terry Lynn, you're the greedy one. And now we get to see you versus the cats of your enemies. And remind everybody that you did use the N-word in that horrible, disgusting message that you sent Real, threatening his cats, and calling him the N-word. Disgusting, trashy, vile behavior.
She sent. So I didn't send that. I didn't send that. Real. And that did have my name in that, and Teresa's, and he did blame it on Brooke. And I said, Brooke did not do that. Thank you. I have a reason to lie. I don't do text. I would do the call. And that's what he had written and tagged me in while I was at the doctor. And that was at the eye doctor. And it was from that place. And I can also show where it does say that he was putting it on Brooke. And I said, no. But you know what? I'm gangsta. Gangsta enough that apparently, let's see. And it will go legal. You know what? I think this is how you find out who your friends are and who they aren't, and who's fake and who's not. I've never owned a trap house. When he got the nastiest thing ever, I was friends with Real. I was completely friends with Real. Sure was. So why would I write something so disgusting to someone that I was friends with? It's called I wouldn't. No, absolutely was not me. He looks crazy because when you slander someone and you make false allegations like that, it doesn't really look good on him. When he and I had fallen out, well, I had the C word. I was sick. And I did not know until later on that he had wished what he had wished against a child. And I don't rock and roll like that. Never going to, won't, and will not. Not going to happen. So, and I'm going to tell you, I was down for the count for a hot while. I mean, Christmas on, if that makes sense. His cats had already been in the process of being removed, and we were still speaking. That's not my lingo. I'm not a rapper.
January 30th is the day that Dear Yvette had on her Judge and Jury channel. She had Terry Lynn on, and they had talked disgusting things about Real. That was on January 30th. And then he had done his Twitch stream later that night that Teresa had come on, which I'd already shown you a couple of clips of. Real Entertainment News, goodbye forever. January 30th, the day the cats were threatened.
Piece of crap, preying on others for money because you don't want to work. Success that your father had, sir, should speak something to you because he was a successful artist. You know, do what? Right? You expect things handed to you. That's not the way this world works. If I can bust my ass and work, you can too. You can too. Don't you ever try to put the link on my channel, because you will never welcome there. And the only one that's going to be able to handle you is God. But I'm going to handle you first. If he doesn't get to you, I'm getting you. He's going to stop. You're a damn liar. You're a liar. I tell you what, you talk my friend's name or her husband's name again, you already going to regret it, because I'm not threatening you. I'm promising what's about to happen to you, you piece of shit. I'm promising you. But you're going to regret it. You love, I'm going to hurt you with something you love so dearly. So I'm going to do. And if anybody knows you fat ass, you can't barely roll out of bed, breathe. You fat fuck. And that's the damn truth. You a fat fuck. And I'm a dumb fuck, but you a fat fuck. You can't barely breathe. So get them aspirin ready because you're going to need them. But you know what? Balls on the stove.
Yeah.
Twitch my ass. You better take that twitch and shove it out up that big fat ass and keep shitting back because your toilet broke. Yeah, keep shitting that toilet because your toilet's broke. You can't shit in there anymore. You use your bag. You can fuck off. I'm going to tell you what. Because when I get done with you, you take your ass and keep it on Twitch, because I'm going to drag the mud shit out of your ass, son. I'm going to fuck you up. I was an idiot, but I ain't done no more. I'm coming for you now. You don't piss me off. He's pissing me off. You don't know what he's done and what he said, but you don't go after people that I care about. When they cared about your dumb ass too, that's how stupid he is. Yeah. I'm going to teach you something about stupid.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Honey, you can't get fucked. Listen, ain't nothing fucking you. You talk about that pussy you got? That pussy's in your house. It's called cats. I feel for them full of pussies. You should have used the box instead of that bag you shit in. And how did you piss big ass on that bag? As you told me, us white women, we should know everything. Huh? Why does that have to do with anything? We're human beings, dummy. I told you this. Stop the dumb shit. Stop it. You couldn't stop nothing. It always had to be this, this, this. And stop texting me, asshole. I have a new number too, and a new phone. I'm just the only one that I like to fucking use. But you can be blocked on it too.
Can't wish a motherfucker a good life. God damn.
I
know
hope
what you
him the
can wake
worst.
him. You
I
can
do.
wake him to the speediest church that he need to go find. Get on them fat knees and lose some of that weight. That's
He
all
can't
you
get
can do.
down far enough. He can get down far enough on them fat ass knees. He
No.
can barely breathe. Listen,
I do.
roll
I
your
know
fat
you.
ass up out that bed. Nowhere. He is blocked. He will not get a link. He tried and he got the block banned for life. Never will you speak ever for on my platform now after what you said and what you wrote. I read that shit, you piece of fat shit. I hope you fall in shit. And there's no sympathy for you. And if you want it, it's in the dictionary between shit and syphilis. Look it up. I'm gonna fuck him up. I'm gonna fuck him up. Stop fucking calling my phone. Right the fuck now. Because I got something coming for you. And I'm gonna fuck you up every day, all day. And you're never gonna know. Just never gonna know. Them spells work. You know, you don't like that witchcrafty. You don't like that witchcrafty. You're a little scared of that. No, I'm gonna fuck his life up every fucking day. I'm gonna fuck him up every fucking day now. You fucked with my friend, I'm gonna fuck you up. Get your ass some help. Those cats don't want you no more. They hate you. They despise every bit of your life. They're wanting out the damn house. They want out. Let them fuckers live. They can't breathe as it is with your fat ass around. You taking up all the damn air. But I'm still coming to your house? Really? I don't have to come to your house for what I'm gonna do to you, you dumb fuck. I hope you like that shit. You get a lot of shit. He's about to. You love them cats, don't you? You love them a lot. So do I. So do I.
Terry Lynn, you have such a kind heart that is so rare to find.